My wife says, wow, that's tires low. I'm doing something that my wife says is the most manly thing that a man can do for his wife. I'm checking tire pressure, and this one is low. I noticed that it was very obviously low, so it's going to be a little loud for you. But yeah, I noticed that it was very obviously low, so we decided to come check it out. There we go. So now putting some air in the tires, but I wanted to go live today on my drive home. It's going to be a different, this does not have a, yeah it does, but I don't think it's good. But this is going to be a little bit different of a drive home. And the reason is I've got my family with me. Also, I'm not driving. The wife is actually the one driving. So this will be Sapper Woody's ride, rather than say, you know, I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera while I'm doing this. Might as well do it right, huh? Keep the camera straight and everything. And hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the air compressor. This is going to take a second. It was really low. These particular tires, I want to get up to about 35 psi. That's pounds per square inch for those of you who don't know. And it was down to about 20. So it was very, like I said, it was visibly low. Let's do a quick check here. Yeah, about 25. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And gotta pump a lot of air into this one. The other ones look okay, but I'm going to go ahead and check them. And so you'll get the pleasure of seeing me check my other tires as well. Yeah, this one's looking a lot better. It's getting there. It's getting to be about what I would guess to be about 30 psi from the looks of it. Of course, I can't really tell. I'm just saying that. Just based on time and stuff. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, about 31. About 31. We'll keep going a little bit more. And don't want to overfill it. But, you know, having aired up tires helps with your gas mileage. So you want to keep your tires aired up, and you want to make sure that, you know, if they get low, that you put air in them right away, because first of all, it's, like I said, it helps with gas mileage. There we go, 35 psi. We'll go ahead and put that one back on there. Put that cap back on there. Yeah, it helps with gas mileage, and when you have low tires, I'm going to put that all the way down there. When you have low tires, it actually wears on the treads more, and so you don't get as much tire life out of your tires. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that one's fine. I believe the other two are going to be fine, but we're going to go check them. Yeah. All right, so I'm actually going to show you this here. Every tire has this little nozzle here, and that one was on there very tight. Wow, Superman tight. And so we've got this tire gauge here. Now you put this in there just like so, and then you can read the gauge like that. All right, I think everything's backwards for you guys, but this one's saying roughly 32. It's good enough to where I'm going to go ahead and leave that one alone. 35 is the optimal, but I think we're going to be good on that one. Let's go ahead and check the final one here. And again, this one's on very tight, and rotate device. There we go. But yeah, this one should be pretty good as well. Oh yeah, that one's fine. So yeah, the other three were good. It was just that back one. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this this deal here. I don't want to leave it here where the next person can run over it or anything. All right, I'm back in the car. Is my wife live as well?
I'm on Marco Polo.
She is on Marco Polo. Hello, Marco. So, all right. So now we are actually on our way to a quartet practice. And I figured I would take this time to introduce you to La Familia. This is Caddybree. This is, I was speaking the other day about service dogs and the difference between service dogs and emotional support animals, and you know, the different functions that they serve and the different rights that they have. And yeah, that is so you're looking out the window back there. That is that's Caddybree. That is, she is not a service animal yet. She is in training to become a service animal. And she should get her vest, actually, hopefully, in the next couple days, as long as I am diligent in the next couple days to work with her. You're good. And she sees another dog.
You're not supposed to bark.
Still working with her on that, Cadbury. It's fine. Cadbury, come here. Good girl. All right. So yeah, somebody was walking their dog out there, and they're not supposed to bark at dogs. That's something we're working on. And she doesn't bark at them typically if she can get to them, or see. But when she sees them through a window, I don't know what the difference is there. But when she sees them through a window, like the house window or just like the car window right there, she has a tendency to bark at them. But yeah, so hopefully in the next couple days, she will be getting her service vest. And then back there, behind her, you can see my 3 daughters. They are, go ahead and wave to the camera, girls. I saw a couple of you wave. They are affectionately known as C1, C2, and C3, as all their names begin with C, and I can't be bothered to remember them. So we decided on that C1, C2, and C3. We still need to have a boy so he can be C4, seeing as I was an engineer in the Army. Some of you will get that joke, some of you won't. But anyway, and of course this is my wife driving here.
Hi, YouTube.
And she goes by the handle Lou Ray. Well, I say she goes by that handle. She really doesn't go by that handle in anything but World of Warcraft. I guess you got any other characters or anything that have?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Not Neverwinter Nights. Just plain old Neverwinter, the online MMO. She's got a character named Lou Ray, so that's what we call her when we're talking. Messi and Zero and I. We call her by her handle, Lou Ray. But so anyway, that is the family, and again, there's my dog Cadbury. Cadbury, can you say hi to the camera? Hey, look here. Good girl. We're not exactly sure what she is. Well, we're not 100% sure. We are guessing that she is what is known as a Labrador. And that, of course, is a bulldog scientist, works in a laboratory or something like that. No, actually, I think it's a mix between a Labrador and a pit bull. And believe it or not, people did that on purpose. That was not an accident. What they are, they breed them to have the pit bull's tenacity and its muscular strength, but the Labrador's personality. And I've got a hair out of, there we go. I've got a couple hairs out of place. Must have been the wind out there. But so yeah, she's a very affectionate dog. And she's got a great temperament and personality to be a service animal. She is a little rambunctious. We're working on that. We do have a what they call the relaxation protocol. It's a series of things that you do with your dog. You make them sit, and then you walk around them. You make them sit for so long. You make them sit. There's a lot of sitting involved, and it progresses through I think 15 days. And then you just continue the 15th one over and over, and it takes the dogs, it takes their energetic personality and helps them to realize, hey, I need to calm down more. Now, obviously, some of that energy is actually because she's just an energetic dog, and so before we put her in the car today, I had her outside running around the yard and getting some of that energy out, and so that's really what you got to do until they just kind of outgrow that high energy puppy phase, which they don't for about 14 years it seems. But speaking of age, we don't know how old she is for sure. Somewhere about the age of 1.5, 2 years old. I was talking before, she is a rescue dog. The people that I work with to get her and that are helping me train her, what they do is if you have your own dog, they will evaluate that dog and see if that is a dog has the right temperament and things like that to be a service animal, and then if so, they will let your dog into the program, and then you just train your dog. But if you don't have a dog that you can train like that, what they will do is they will go and they will find a dog for you. And these are rescue dogs. They go to the local shelters, and they look through all the animals, through all the dogs at the local shelters, and they try to rescue these dogs, turning them into, and there's a Corvette. But they rescue these dogs, turning them into service animals, and that's a great program. A lot of symbolism there, but it's amazing. I like that program, taking these dogs that have no other purpose except to sit there and possibly be euthanized if they're not picked up, and they rescue them and turn them into someone's best friend and someone's help. I mean, it's awesome. But anyway, that is all I had for today. And so if you've liked what you've seen here and what you've heard, don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe to my channel. And as always, I'm Sapper Woody, and it's been fun. And I can't find the X. There it is.